March.
Already?
We're heading towards the anniversary of lockdown, aren't we?
Oh my goodness.
How long did we say that was going to be at the start?
A couple of weeks, was it? Maybe?
I think we'd said we thought that if they kept it strict, that it might be ended by July. But here we are, coming up to the anniversary of the strict lockdown, which started on the 24th of March.
It's quite scary, isn't it? Back to college for me tomorrow. I've got a thing to stick up my nose tonight.
How lovely. Charming.
Yeah, see how it goes.
You lucky girl.
I've got a new top and I was thinking of wearing it to college tomorrow. And it's got like all these little beady things on. I don't know if you can see.
Yes.
There's one that's sitting right there. Hello.
And it's a large bead as well. It wouldn't have been so bad if it was a little one.
I feel like just flicking it a bit.
Oh, if only you could pierce it.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe if I just pulled it down, it doesn't look quite so. I swear that, you know, these people, they do it on purpose, don't they?
No, you definitely got to find an earring to hook on that.
One of those sleepers.
Somebody will.
Yeah, look, sleeper would go through that, actually. That would be quite funny. Brilliant. I love it.
Well, somebody would appreciate it, wouldn't they?
Don't stop. My friend Lisa at work would definitely appreciate that. Cheer up her day. Not that I know where I'm going to sit when I get there, because apparently one of the managers, there's a room with 3 people in, and one of them, she's been kicked out because the room's too small to have so many people in. And so she's sitting on the computer that I was sitting on. So where am I supposed to go?
It's a bit cheeky, isn't it?
I know. Rude. Anyway, I think my knitting matches your top today.
Oh, it does rather, doesn't it?
Doesn't it just?
Bit of peachy coral.
Yeah, it's sort of like a pinky colour. I thought I'd, you know, go for a different colour because I don't normally go with pink, do I?
No, you don't. You're definitely a blue summer.
Definitely. So, yeah, it's unusual for me. You've got nothing. Have you got a beverage?
I've got half a cup of lukewarm tea. So, you know.
You didn't think that one through, did you?
I didn't. Coco was being extremely pestery.
Yeah, because she needs all the attention.
Well, I don't know what's up with her. The other one's staring at me as if I've just, you know, sold my child on the internet.
She probably thinks that you've got some food hidden.
I dropped some stuff at my aunt's this morning and I didn't see the dogs or anything, or, you know, stay for any length of time. Just dropped off, quick chat, and then back home. So I haven't been getting the dead eye for, you know, you've pet another dog, that you traitor, you treacherous creature, you.
I know what you've been doing.
Yeah, how dare you?
Definitely.
So, you know, well, I'm hoping to actually get some knitting done today, but I think because I've been doing so much running around with family stuff this week, I've retreated into my Kindle books of a night.
Oh, what have you been reading?
I have been reading Paranormal Bodice Rippers. So, well, there seems to be this trend for the old fated mate thing. And I read a whole series over last month about dragon shifters. Men who are really dragons, who turn into dragons, and the dragon's got a personality and the man's got the personality, and the dragon chooses who the mate is, and then pursues relentlessly. Amusing.
Okay, right.
Yeah, they're easy enough to pass the time. They're very easy to read. They're extremely formulaic. And there's always a happy ending and a bit of peril in the middle somewhere to divert you, or a misunderstanding. It's all very Pride and Prejudice with a lot more sex and the sort of paranormal element. So the series I'm on at the moment is Children of the Gods. I can probably tell you the author if you're interested.
So is it a bit Mills and Boon with dragons?
Well, this isn't. This
Right.
particular series is it's by I.T. Lucas.
Mm.
And it's based on a family, well, two rival clans of immortals, one of whom spends all its time on world destruction, causing wars, sex trafficking, and trying to just cause all the trouble that's going on.
Okay.
And then another clan who are trying to advance humanity with technology, equality, tolerance, education, and things like that. So it's quite interesting to see the opposing views, and sort of the baddies of the story are more like a cult.
Okay.
Whereas the others are very similar to a Scottish clan in the way that they run things.
Oh, Jamie.
But it's very contemporary, and of course, because they're immortals, some of them are thousands of years old, some of them are, 10 minutes since they changed, and you see the various members of the clan and their little journeys and romances and all the rest of it. So I think I've read 30 of the series of 48. But they're very easy to read.
You're used to these, aren't you?
Well, they're not hard to read, and they're quick. And because they're formulaic, you kind of know where it's going and what's coming. It's relaxing to read because you're not stressing out or worrying about the next bit of the plot. You know that by the last third of the book, it's all going to be kind of resolved, wrapped up, and Columbo, just one more thing.
Oh, I love Columbo.
So it's kind of a comforting read.
Yeah,
but the characters are clever.
Cool, excellent. Well, that's what you've been doing then.
Yeah, so I haven't even knitted anything more on my sleeve, which was in this very dark blackberry colour. I just find that I can't knit it at night without huge lights on, so I'm going to have to change to a lighter colour and do something else.
Have you got tap dancing Labradors in there at the moment?
I have got a Labrador who has stolen the lid off some margarine, baking margarine.
Yeah.
And is chewing the lid. And she dances around the floor.
She's got her prize and she's happy.
Is that mine? Is it?
No, she says it's definitely mine. She's off. She's off today.
Oh, the other one's got that out of bed. My goodness.
There must be something good going on.
Mocha seems a lot better. She's not gained any of the weight that she lost, but she's moving a lot more. And she seems to be finding it easier to get up and down the steps and things. So the U-move seems to be doing the trick.
Excellent. That's
for anybody that's wondering about it. If you've got a dog with dodgy hips, it's definitely worth it.
My friend definitely gives it to her dog.
Yeah, and I got this stuff for a veterinary arnica.
Yeah.
To help the ligament, the pain for the ligament, which she's still suffering with, but the vet said could take months.
Oh, bless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's okay. She's staggered across from her bed. Well, normally at this time of day, she wouldn't be up unless I was rustling a package of crisps.
Well, you probably think you've got it there, but it couldn't.
So I'm going to ask. Nita's in the house. Good morning. How are you, Nita? I absolutely loved your poncho, by the way. What super photographs.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, let's have a look at some of the new releases on Ravelry. Should we have a little tour through those?
Let's.
Emma can knit, but I'm not going to knit because I'm driving.
Oh, right, okay.
Can we see that now? Can you see that, Emma?
Shell socks.
Yeah, she seems to put that in twice. I wonder if they're different weights or whether she's just added the pattern twice. Don't know. Nice little berger de France. Looks like feather and fan lace, doesn't it?
It does.
Cute little shrug. Bit of a Celtic knot mosaic. That looks nice. I quite like that Celtic braid as well. What do you think of that?
Oh, that's cute.
Well, and really good for a beginner.
Mm.
You are literally just doing knits and purls, aren't you? There's no increasing, decreasing.
No movement stitches.
And the little washcloth as well looks a lot harder than it is.
Yeah.
Very clever. Is anybody knitting for babies? Isn't that adorable with that poofy sleeve?
That's almost as poofy as my sleeve. She hasn't got a little bead in an awkward position though, has she? Bless her.
Well, yeah. This is the thing with the placement of beads. There's never any thought goes into it, is there?
No. Or I think they have, and I think it's on purpose, but never mind. Those are cute.
Valentina Slippers, aren't they pretty?
I do like those.
Nice little cable. Bit of colour work there, do we think? Oh, yes.
She loves it. Look at her cheeky little grin hiding under there. You can tell she's laughing.
I know, look at those eyes. They're beautiful. That's Emma Barnaby. I don't think I've seen her before. That must, Nairn Cardigan, Mary Henderson. That looks like a Rowan thing, doesn't it?
It looks very much like a Marie Wallen, doesn't it?
Yeah, and typical of that. The border's too short. The button band.
So what should they do there?
Well, they should have picked up more stitches for a start.
So they've not picked up enough stitches down there?
I don't believe they've picked enough on that band, yeah, because it's all tucking in.
Yeah.
Which, is it a corrugated rib? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So, and they'll have gone for smaller needles, more than likely, and then not adjusted or thought about how many stitches. It's very easy not to pick up enough.
Yeah.
And end up with your garment tugging up. And if you look a lot of these Stylecraft photographs on their patterns, you rarely see a cardigan buttoned up.
All right.
And it's because they say, you know, pick up 79 stitches or something like that. But they don't tell you that 30 need to be above the V-neck and 40 below, or what ratio if you've added any length or anything like that. So usually, if there's stripes on a garment, they never match up.
Right.
Because there's not enough information for the knitter.
That's frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, I'd never follow the instructions for button bands. I always do it the way that I want it. I'm not sure about that. What do you think?
You'd have to wear a t-shirt underneath it, I think.
It's a very deep V, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely showing your boobage on that one, I think.
Yeah, Mon Jardin de Monet. I like this. This is Ripple Lake, Joji Locatelli.
Yeah, it's the whole short at the front thing with the t-shirt and with the cardi there. I'd be pulling them down forever.
That's my concern with it as well. And I think the other is I've done a couple of garments with box pleats on the back.
Right.
But it looks bunchy.
Okay. Would that be uncomfortable if you were sitting in your chair?
That would irritate me. I don't know whether it would bother anybody else. I think possibly just me. But it's very, very pretty, and it's a lovely lace pattern and very simple. And I suspect that it's knitted side to side and then seamed down that centre.
Oh,
the box pleat is brought in there.
Yeah. It's definitely the best colour in the world, you know.
Oh, it is blue.
Yeah.
It's definitely blue, and there are a few of the projects if we have a look.
Oh, that's pretty. I mean, I think it would be good over a dress.
Yeah, just for me, for the box, I would want a turning purl row to give that a crisp edge all the way down where the box pleat is. It's, yeah, because I like pleats to be crisp if I've got them.
Shut up, you. Arthur's got an opinion about pleats as well.
It would appear so. He sounds rather passionate on the subject.
He definitely has got an opinion here.
I'm a very simple camel scarf.
That's nice.
How effective is that? Very fine fabric, nice drape, pretty neutral, lovely with a winter coat or a 3-season coat as we get to warmer weather or cooler weather, depending on where you are, of course.
It would be gorgeous in a nice luxury yarn like a cashmere or something, wouldn't it?
It would. I'm not sure how I feel about these socks.
Oh, they're more like slippers, aren't they? They're fab.
I like the button band over the top. I think that's a nice detail.
Are they supposed to go inside wellies to keep your feet warm, do you think?
I don't know. Could be.
Ouchy for wellies, I think. They're more of a, a slipper sock to wear around the house.
So another Elitza Chanova, the February hat. You see the little Valentine's hat.
I did see this when it was released, and I like it, and I think it's really cute with the little heart. But I just find it a bit strange that it's a heart for February, and she's released it at the beginning of March.
Yeah, after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I think she's missed it. I think she should have done it in January.
Yeah, I like the way she styled it and matched with the red on the jumper. Yeah, very, very well done. Nice photography.
Yeah. Is she pleading for her life or something on her knees there, like, please?
I don't know. It's constipation, who knows?
Oh, now that's nice.
Isn't that a pretty edge? Really simple slip stitches.
Yeah, I like
but
that.
It gives a nice little gentle curve.
I like a squishy knit.
And garter stitch, it'll be super easy, won't it? That's by Jane of the Noble Thread.
Wow, I absolutely love that photo.
Isn't that marvellous? I was sat there and it made me think of Crusades and the Templars.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It looked like one of the Knights Templar or something.
And he's finally got 5 minutes to sit down for himself.
I know. If only we could see his sword.
I know.
We're like a swashbuckle.
Oh dear.
Hummingbird Cowell, very, very simple lace. Lightweight, pretty, 3-season, very drapey, cute little colour.
Yeah.
Now this one is Ripples. This is a bit like the honeycomb thing that Stephen West has been doing on his range for quite a few weeks, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So I think that's fun. And it would be interesting to see how that looked with maybe a self-striper as the contrast for the background of those, the little honeycombs or whatever you want to call them.
That would look lovely with a like
or a gradient set or something.
That's the sock from Sock Madness.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, that's like a placeholder picture.
Oh right, okay.
If you go into the sock, it looks absolutely nothing like it.
Oh, how disappointing. I won't waste our time then.
I know.
I hate when they do that.
And I'm not quite sure why they've done it either, because it's not a secret. People are posting pictures of their projects everywhere.
I don't know.
Is that a bee or?
It's called Winter Bugs Me.
Okay.
So it's ladybugs. I don't know. It's very cute, fun.
I like it.
A little bit cheeky.
Yeah.
I like the yarn choice as well. Cape Cod sweater, another yoke, and a cropped and a longer version. And again, they've gone with a variegated yarn there for the contrast, and I think the choices work very well. Seems to be, is it the same yarn for each one? I think it is.
I think it is, yeah. And they've just
the contrast and then just a different main colour.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
I do like that.
And I'm all for stripes every now and then. I'm assuming this is a self-striping yarn.
Well,
But, you know,
interest.
simple cardigan, tiny bit of lace, neat little buttons, lots of garter edges.
Yeah.
It'll be a dream to knit. Very
Definitely.
easy.
Oh,
what have I got to say?
there are ladies.
Oh,
Wow.
Kaito's bikini pattern. She doesn't look very pleased either way, does she?
Yeah, she's I don't know what to say about it, really, to be honest.
I wish my bum were that small, but there you are.
I wish everything was that small.
Well, just any of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you have a look at that in a second. I'm just going to check for comments. Carol's in the house and she's got lukewarm tea too.
Is that a Sunday afternoon thing then, to have lukewarm tea?
Well, Sunday morning for them.
Is that from the 1980s or what?
Intarsia Pattern Sandra magazine, so very possibly just recently added.
Wow.
But yeah. It looks dated, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And almost cartoony with the patterning.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
All I can say.
I'm going to go with my usual, oh my God, I don't know what to say phrase of, well, it's unique.
It definitely is unique.
Yeah. How unusual is that? Get myself into trouble now because I'll say this about something and someone will fume and say she doesn't like it.
Loraine, you'll have to go back up. There's the chicken hat. Have you not seen the chicken hat this week? I saw it the other day. I love the hat.
No, I've missed the chicken hat. This particular joy.
There we go. Look at that.
Passed me by.
I mean, everybody needs a chicken hat, don't they?
Well, I suppose they do.
I think Woolly de Rosie needs to make some of those. Do you not like the chicken hat?
It's interesting. I think it's kind of cute. It looks like an adapted heart, doesn't it?
It's a bit like a heart, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see where she's got the chart from. I think it's very sweet. I kind of feel like he wants to be scratching around for something.
Yeah, yeah. He needs to find his dinner. Or is it
what was the rooster called in the cartoons? Was it Foghorn Leghorn in the?
Oh yeah, Foghorn Leghorn. Yeah.
Yeah. When I looked at it, that's what I thought of.
Oh right, okay. I like chicken me.
This is Urban Pattern by Bo Knits Design. Not somebody I'm familiar with, but very subtle Fair Isle.
It's very nice.
Gentle colours, no massively strong contrasts. You could use a lot of scrap and leftovers for something like that, couldn't you?
You could. You definitely could.
Vanilla plus socks.
Oh. Well, there you go. She's got a lot of socks on her washing line. Has her washing machine been eating the other ones?
Must have done, because they all seem to be just one sock, don't they?
Okay.
What else have we got? Let's have a look at this. Rompers do seem very popular for babies.
They do, yeah. And it's a good colour.
Looks nice and cosy, and it would be good for a boy or a girl, that colour, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And here we go again. A little bit poofy on the sleeve, but I think it's just with it being a yoke.
It's gorgeous.
Super cute. Adorable little baby.
Brings out the ginger in her hair, bless her.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice to see a skirt.
Oh.
A little bit of a cable detail. Can you see that?
I can, yeah.
On the hem, I think that's pretty. Verena Knit Stuffs. Testing my own pattern, it says.
Oh, okay. Oh, look, more chickens.
I don't know what to say. Does it say off on the other side?
Yeah, clock off. It should do.
Nothing would surprise me.
And it's called Mother Clucker.
Oh, absolutely marvellous.
I love it.
Mother Clucker Mittens by Amy J. Gallant. Yeah, take my hat off to you there, Amy. Fantastic name.
Brilliant.
That's so clever. This is the lovely Nidhi Kansal. I mean, she is just the queen of beautiful drapey shawls, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Minaka.
That'd look lovely if you wanted to bead it as well, wouldn't it?
It would be beautiful with beads. But I love that edging.
Yeah. That would take forever, but be worth it.
It totally would. Yeah, a lot of effort. Bunny Fair Isle Stockings by Gigi Knits.
Oh, you gotta love a bunny.
Aren't they cute?
They are cute.
And nice colours, Fair Isle, nice neutral for Easter.
Yeah, it definitely feels spring-like, the colours in that.
Very pretty. Some more socks.
Oh, those are nice.
Frosty Leaves.
I like the way that she's photographed them in the dying light, so it's got that nice hue to it.
That kind of glow. And then the blue is more enhanced, isn't it? It might be a grey, but it looks almost cold blue here, doesn't it?
Is it sunrise or sunset? Nobody knows.
We do not know. But it's a free pattern if anybody wants it. Very pretty.
Gorgeous.
Irish moss-stitched dishcloths. You can never underestimate a dishcloth as a gift. I think they're so
yeah.
Very, very pretty. Very simple. I would imagine they'd be quite popular. Oh, here we go. I want the next page. And so we got wee flowers.
Oh.
You know what I've clicked on there, don't you?
Yeah.
Isn't that just adorable?
I love the way he stood leaning on his little fork thing.
I'm sorry, is anybody else seeing Rafe Fiennes at the moment in the dig? Thinking that it just needs the little jacket and the rolled up shirt sleeves.
I love that.
Isn't that adorable? And Claire Garland's little animal patterns are just super cute.
He probably wants his cup of tea.
Guadeloupe Hat. I am loving the intensity of these colours.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Stingy blue and that eggy yellow. And then the richness of this red. Very pretty. That's by Devin Ventre.
Yeah.
Crowning Glory Hat. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I think it's exceptionally clever.
Yeah, it would be strange. I'd like to see it worn because it would be like somebody's wearing a head on top of their head.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's very, very striking. And I think in the right colours for someone with that really bouncy personality.
Yeah.
I think it would be great. You know, an excitable teen would love something like that.
Definitely.
I thought this little dress was cute.
That is cute.
I don't know whether she's doing, you know, that thing little kids do where you play hide and seek and they cover their eyes.
As if you can't see me anymore.
You can't see me. That's what I thought of when I saw her. Bless.
Yeah.
These are pretty colours. Sunrise pattern.
Nice.
What do we think of those?
Like that.
It's pretty, isn't it? And the sort of lacy texture and then back to garter and so on. Would be an interesting one to knit without overloading your brain.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Northern Cowell, that just looks basic bulky, doesn't it? In seed stitch or moss stitch. Bit of Malabrigo chunky or something. Or super bulky. But very effective nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. I like the colour of that.
I'm wondering about this name though.
Eritmo?
That's the username, but it's Akifuyu. I'm wondering if it's
Akifuyu. Akifuyu. It's like, yeah. There you go. It said something about Fuyu means autumn.
Yeah, I've just seen that further down. So yeah, sorry. Aki means autumn and Fuyu means winter.
So autumn into winter sort of thing.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't what I was thinking Aki Fuyu meant.
No,
Very,
definitely.
very, very pretty. Why is the pattern linked and why is the pattern not linked? Why did it take me to the project? It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Hmm.
Anyway, never mind.
You don't like it doing that. Shut up, you.
Valentine's heart knit shawl.
That's pretty.
I'm not really seeing hearts though. Well, possibly upside down hearts, but
Yeah, I think they are upside down hearts because I was drawn more to the diamondy shape of the other bit.
yes, exactly. That's what I saw first, and now these just look like saggy bottoms. That might be what I've been reading though.
Oh, God, that's funny. Oh, there's a cat's bottom.
There was
Oh, what are those?
little flushy and teeny tubby. So let's have a look.
I know I'm a teeny tubby, but there's no need to rub it in.
A wee toilet
I love the
and
bath.
a wee bath. Aren't they cute?
That is brilliant.
And a dinky sinky.
A dinky sinky.
No, aren't they adorable?
I'll tell you what, the person who took the photos is rich. Did you see the amount of toilet rolls they got in the background? Where did they get all those from?
We're still using them from March. We always joked with Jake's father that when my father-in-law died that his inheritance would be in plastic bags because Derek must have had thousands of plastic bags in the shed.
Oh dear.
So it's another one using this sort of herringbony, honeycomby thing that Stephen West is obsessed with at the moment. But I like the purple with the reddy orange and the yellow as the contrast. And
definitely a nice colour combo.
And she's called it Buzzed, which I think it would be. You'd be quite pleased, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's Gudrun Johnson, the Crofter's Smock.
Oh.
I'm assuming it's got some pockets, judging on the way that she stood. Yes, we've got some pockets.
We like pockets.
Yeah, that looks like a fun and practical garment.
Definitely.
Well, and we are seditious women, so, you know, we love our pockets just for causing trouble, handing out leaflets and inciting the vote.
Well, you know, if you're going to have pockets, you best have something like that in them.
I love this just for the name, the importance of being or the elegance of being. Wow. That's very pretty colours.
Yeah, I like that.
J.L. Fleckenstein. I saw this. Have you tempted by this?
Too short for me, and it's got a yoke, so it really, really wouldn't suit me at all.
I think for anybody with an ample bust, the arrow portion of the lace is perhaps not in the best place.
Yeah.
That said, I like the very subtle brown variegated yarn that she's used. It's a very cute pattern. I just don't think it's for me.
Yeah,
but you know, Rosie would absolutely wear it.
It would look awful on me.
The Wood Stack Throw by Capsies.
Okay.
That's a cute name.
Nice. That is one that you could just have and pick up and put down, and it will just keep you warm while you're working on it.
Isn't it pretty? Tracy's in the house. Hey, yeah.
Hello.
Have you finished all them shortbread biscuits yet, Trace? I noticed I didn't get offered one.
That's rude. Oh, I like that blanket.
Starry Skies blanket. This is by Margaret Holzman, who we looked at a couple of times last week. Do you remember with the one with the brightly coloured houses on it?
Oh, yeah.
It looked like Valamori. There was a knit and a crochet pattern. And I really like this. I think it's fun and it's desperately clever, the way that she's connected these shapes together. She really is a genius.
Yeah.
And a cream egg. Easter sheep and lamb's chocolate cover.
I'm going to be really controversial. I don't like Cadbury's cream eggs.
I don't. They're sickly sweet.
Oh, they're horrible.
They're vomitingly sweet. My brother loves them. Journey of the Mind, Diana Needabova, whatever. It's a nice bit of colour work. It's a cowl. How hard can it be, peeps?
Oh, I love it.
Moofle's Woolly Sanders pattern. So this is obviously another Bernie Sanders inspired.
Yes.
I do hope she's donating something to a suitable charity, all of these people who are doing Bernie Sanders type patterns.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Mm.
Was that a squid on the bottom of the previous page?
That definitely looks like a squid to me.
The squid bag. The accessory every lady about town needs, apparently.
Well, you know, you're going out on the town for the first time in a year. What do you need to take with you?
What, a load of dice from, like, I don't know, role play games or something. Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that's more of a staying at home thing.
Oh, right.
I think this is pretty. Tensia by Sharon Hartley.
I like that.
Isn't that lovely?
Makes me wish that the yoke suited me. I like that as well.
Patience pullover. I think anybody with a larger stomach or broader hips would be advised to ignore that one.
Yeah.
You don't want the patterning on your widest part.
You certainly don't.
I don't know what to say about Billy Oddjob.
Oh my goodness.
He's got his little hammer and his screwdriver. And I love it. His flat
drive in your pocket, or are you just pleased to see me?
I know. And he's got his little flat cap, bless him. His overalls, his dungers.
Oh, I love him.
His tool belt's brilliant. Isn't that marvellous? That's another one by Alison Davies, who has some really fun tea cosy patterns.
Oh.
The Worry Grots by the Pattern Pixie. Aren't they? Look at those little fangs.
Those are fun, aren't they?
Yeah, I need to see if they can get a dental appointment when I phone up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Those little fangies might be just catching themselves. Garter Shorty, I'm hoping she means a short cardigan.
All right, yeah. I like garter.
Well, it's squishy and cosy and warm and very stretchy. Just nice sort of squared jacket, raglan. No, be a good introductory garment.
Definitely.
For somebody. I've bought this, I have to say.
Oh.
Got it the other day when I saw the pattern launch. Isn't it lovely? It's another Arella Seaton Supernova.
It's very nice.
Really pretty. I've no idea what colours I'm going to do it in, but my next cast on for the stitch along is going to be Arella's Linu Tea pattern.
Oh.
Yeah, so I need to do a stash dive.
Yeah.
And, choose my yarns carefully, I think.
Yeah.
And there's an awful lot of fancy yokes going on, isn't there, when we go through? I like the idea of this retreat blanket and where you're using the stripes and then making your tassels with the ends of your yarn.
That's really nice.
Beautiful colours.
You could do all sorts of colours, couldn't you?
You could have a lot of fun with that. It would be a good stash buster for a charity donation or an auction as well. And I thought these small houses by Twins Design were cute. The little gingerbread, the little cottage, and the little sort of townhouse. Very sweet.
That one on the left, the townhouse one, it reminds me of the houses that Caitlin gets off of her dad. He brings them home off of KLM.
Oh, okay. The little Dutch houses, yeah. Aren't they cute? Lots of little tops. That's Laura Zikite.
Oh, that would be nice for the warmer weather.
Well, and it's a good way to use a kind of variegated yarn that you're not sure of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I like the colours with that, very subtle.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that one, though, is much of a muchness.
Yeah, I don't like the sleeves. They're too wide at the top there for me.
They're very flappy, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure about this either.
I think it would just make you look 10 times bigger than you actually are.
Well, and I think this bit going out at the front, if you've even got a bit of a belly, I think it would just accentuate that curve.
Yeah.
Far more than you would ever want anybody to see it. That's sort of what it says to me. We looked at this one the other day, didn't we? The patio tiles. Or did we?
Oh,
This is Julie Eager's new pattern. It's unusually for Julie. It's knitted.
Right.
And it's just a series of different tiles with textures and modular exploration of colour and texture, really. All very, very simple stitches. A beginner could easily do that.
Brilliant.
And then she shows you the sort of blocks that you're putting together.
Yeah.
So I quite like that. Without, you know, it's not overboard. You could make it very high contrast or go with something more subtle.
Mm-hmm.
I went out with someone who used to look like this.
All right, yeah.
French bulldog.
I love it.
Oh, Anita says she's somewhat addicted to mosaic knitting and she's really enjoying Aurella's dishcloth patterns. They're so well written and charted and very easy to follow. But I am tempted by this little French bulldog because a beginner could make that and it would look really good.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's by Aunt Susan. I'm sure everybody's got an Aunt Susan.
I haven't.
Yeah, okay. Unusually, I thought the pattern here when I clicked on that was going to be for that adorable little giraffe.
I know, I'm a bit disappointed. I love Giraffe.
Yeah, and I can't believe it's for a simple bow headband. I'm sorry, but we're moving on.
We wanted the giraffe.
Yeah, I'm totes gutted now.
Yeah.
I wanted me giraffe.
What's Johnny Depp doing in a knitting pattern?
I don't know.
Is he that far down now?
Well, you know, it was good enough for Roger Moore.
Oh, well, there you go. Then.
I've got some knitting patterns with Roger Moore on the front.
Oh, and I bet he looks fantastic.
He does look very good. Doing his Freeman's catalogue pose of pointing into the distance and looking very serious. So this is the Jaunty Beanie pattern. Kind of does what it says on the tin.
It really does.
Mary Jane Muckerston. Very easy introduction to stranded colour work. I like colours. I think it's fun.
Definitely like that one.
I have no idea what that is.
What is that?
Il fondo al mar. Is this meant to be some sort of sea thing?
Well, al mar means of the sea. Is it some kind of sea monster?
A scarf that takes inspiration from the depths of the abyss, a little inspired by corals and fishing nets, made entirely of I-cord, worked with 15 double-pointed needles.
I don't think I have 15 double-pointed needles.
Maybe you need size 15, I don't know, because it's written in Italian and English. But bless him. Oh, look, he's got a little ring there you could borrow for you.
Oh, yeah, for me
For your top.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see something like that today.
No.
How unusual.
Unique,
even.
Oh, I love it.
What can you say? An ER baby blanket.
Love ER. Although, to be fair, I'm pretty sure that Disney are hot on people with the copyright.
I'm sure they are, because if that's not a free pattern, then they'll end up having to get rid very, very quickly.
Oh, I've seen that followed by Claire Slade somewhere this week. I think it might have been on Instagram.
What am I looking for? Oh, yeah.
That one, that's it,
yeah. I think it was on Insta, wasn't it? That photograph. Very pretty.
Very pretty.
Is it a cowl?
Is it a shawl?
Oh, shawl.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's nice. I like it.
Yeah, I think it looks better there, doesn't it, than on the model.
I think shawls are very difficult to get photos modelled.
They are, aren't they?
Mm.
Yeah, I think it's trying to get the colour right as well, and show the definition of the stitches.
And the shape and how big it is, and trying to get the full thing in one picture is ridiculous.
I don't know what to say about this other than wow.
Snowdrops, isn't it? Yeah, I love snowdrops.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? And look at the detail.
I mean, it just makes you think of spring coming now, doesn't it?
It's absolutely beautiful.
Love it.
Very, very well shown.
Norman shorts.
Nicely posed.
Brilliant.
Flag baby booties. Kitty hat for dolls.
Oh, yeah.
The tiny collar top. I don't know that it is tiny, is it?
Well, the collar's tiny, isn't it? It's like a little shawl collar, but she's done it really small, I think. I like that. I think that would be ideal for the warmer weather. I don't know what you put it in, but
I love the shaping and that colour, that rusty colour. I would absolutely wear that Sandiscan Lena.
To me, I mean, I'd rather have that in a cotton.
Yeah, I would probably use drop spell, to be honest, because it's 20 stitches, 32 rows, drop spell, 4 mil needles. But that is beautiful colour.
I'd wear that.
And I do like the way that she's done that with the short rows.
Yeah.
Very classic look. And it looks nice next to the lighter colour as well, when you sort of see the collar a bit better.
It'd be nice in a linen as well, wouldn't it?
Well, that's what she's used.
Oh, she used linen.
Yeah, well, it's a 53% cotton, 14% linen. So I would use drop spell. That would be the most logical thing for us to use in the UK.
It's very nice.
When it's on sale.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's cheap enough anyway, isn't it? But
I got a load when it was on sale last year. I haven't used it.
Does this not remind you of the illustrations in Lord of the Rings? It
really does. The map.
Yeah. His maps. I mean, obviously he doesn't do clouds, but he does his mountains and the banks of trees and things like that. That really makes me think about sort of the Fellowship of the Ring and them travelling to Rivendell.
You could wear Middle Earth.
You could, and it looks like it's double knitted. Should we have a snacky? Why are these taking us to project and not the actual thing? Having to do an extra click through. So yeah, double knit, worked flat, stranded. So yeah.
Gorgeous.
2.75 mil needles. Yeah, that's me out.
See you later.
Yeah. Adios, muchachos. Waving on my way out of the door. Featherstone Cardigan. I like to see one on a curvy girl. That's always encouraging.
Nice colour as well.
Beautiful mustard colour. I'm still not convinced about this drop shoulder being the best thing for us plus size ladies, but it's very fashionable at the moment. But
I just don't like the way I mean, it looks like it's quite tight there.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
I just personally don't like the fit on myself, but that's just me.
But I love the colours. I like the cable details. I think I'd have just been happier had that been a raglan.
Either a raglan.
That's sort of me for now. That's kind of all I'd been looking at and thinking about.
The other one, it would be quite nice in.
Oh, Nita says someone in the after party group is making blocks with designs for a blanket, and she wonders if she's seen the bulldog. And Helen Gibson is in the house. How are you doing, Helen? How is your beautiful poncho coming along?
Oh, yeah.
Loving those photographs.
She stopped to go and be mad with the socks.
Yes, you sock madnessing.
Yeah. Because I think Alison was having a bit of trouble with it.
The sock?
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
Just
it's all about the beads. It seems a bit
yeah.
confusion about where they're supposed to be placed.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
not on there so that you can twiddle it.
Right. Yeah. Small needles, socks, beads. I'm out. Yeah. No.
It's a no from me.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
definitely a no from me. Yeah.
I just find it a bit strange that they've used the beaded one for the qualifier. They
Yeah.
normally do the easy ones for the qualifier, but
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to weed people out, so they're die hard. Or perhaps people have complained that the projects are too easy at the beginning. I don't know. You never know, do you?
what?
Oh, so Helen is doing sock magnets. Lovely first pattern. Alison missed them out on one flower, the
How
beads.
frustrating.
She can always sew them on later, though. It's not the end of the world, is it?
They told her she has to rip it.
Really?
Or, you know, drop those stitches down.
Oh, on a sock.
Yeah, they are sticklers.
Wow. Yeah, no. I'm
No,
not,
just no.
no. I love the idea and I applaud you all for going for it, you bunch of lunatics.
Leave me at the door.
Oh God, yeah, I'll be on massive doses of amitriptyline or citiloprim, I think, by the end of that.
Will you stop it? Do you know what's wrong with this boy? There's leftover mashed potato and gravy sitting on the side waiting for him.
Oh, you're cruel. You're cruel. Coco, of course, come on, Marcella, has not been fed in a month. You can tell that, can't you? How thin she is, and I'm having to hold her up because she's so weak. Oh, you baby. Yeah, frisky me for crumbs.
Because dogs are people too, you know.
Yeah, whatever.
No,
No, they're not. They're just dogs.
saying in this house. We always say dogs are people too.
Oh.
Poor boy. He's gone off now in a huff.
Well, because you're horrid.
I am horrid. Yeah, I'm horrid. So yeah, I'm gonna say, oh, look at that. I'll say goodbye to you in a little while and go and take myself off and get ready to be back in college tomorrow.
Oh.
Do you feel sorry for me?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I'm at my granddad's in the morning, and then I've got meetings all afternoon. So that I've got to prep for. So I've got one that's about Pinterest.
All right, yeah.
Sorry, there's something mark on my screen and it makes me look like I've got a Hitler moustache.
Whatever you think looks good, love. It's fine.
Getting rid of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one that's about Pinterest and marketing on Pinterest, and the other one is the South Lakes Housing. It's a governance-y thing that I've got to answer more questions on. I must have either asked a relevant question or opened a can of worms nobody thought was possible because she asked me to come back.
Hang on. Can we go back to that sentence that you've just said? You opened a can of worms that nobody thought was possible. If anyone can open a can of worms, it is you, Lorraine.
I'm so good at it.
Aren't you just? It's brilliant.
It is my special and unique talent. That and making brownies disappear.
Oh, right, yeah. Two very good superpowers to have.
It is. I think so. And isn't my hair getting long? I'm going to take this out. Look.
That is really long.
But to be fair, I haven't had it cut since September.
I was trying to think when the last time I had my hair cut was, because it was due at Christmas, and with the whole changes, she rang me and changed the date, but she couldn't fit me in for a cut as well.
Right.
So she put the toner on the end, and then I said, "Oh, don't worry about the cut as well." But it is desperate. I'm going to have a good 2 inches off my hair. It's just fluffy.
Well, this was about here.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's fine. I might grow it out. I'm loving the Bride of Frankenstein thing.
The grey. I love the grey. I'm keeping the grey. What
was she called, the actress? Oh,
no idea.
I should know this. Try not to type Bridge of Frankenstein.
Yeah, come on.
Because you get a totally different answer.
Yeah, we don't want none of that.
Elsa Lancaster, something like that. Elsa something. Bride of Frankenstein.
Elsa, as in Frozen.
Elsa Lanchester.
Never heard of her. What do you want?
Hang on. See if I can find an image and share it with you.
Go for it.
Hang on. You'll see what I mean about that.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely me.
Yeah, is that what you're going for?
Yeah, that's definitely me.
I don't recommend those scars.
No, I'm not going to go for that. And I think I've got the length to get that whole,
Have we just discovered your Halloween look?
I think we could have. Hang on. Are we allowed to go out trick or treating in 2021?
I think so.
Yeah. What do you think?
Should be back to normal by then.
The resemblance is uncanny, I think.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm loving it. We're going to need a lot of Elnet hairspray. We're going to need the extra hold.
A bit of backcomb, Em.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could go to college like that tomorrow.
I think that should be your look for tomorrow, and get the white streaks in. And
I'm feeling a bit Amy Winehouse as well.
Back in black.
Yeah. Well, it's a good look, isn't it?
For anybody that wasn't here earlier, Emma can show you the beading that we were laughing about. The positioning of said bead is a bit nipply, so I've told her she needs to find an earring and make it look pierced, just to complete the look.
I think it's definitely in the right place. This one is tiny and just sort of like too far over, but that is look at me.
Yeah, it's a bit much. Helen says Marge Simpson.
Yeah. I could do the voice as well.
The rules must be obeyed, and hers grows about 6 inches a year. So yeah, mine tends to do that as well.
6 inches. Ooh, Mrs.
Honestly, it's the nearest I've ever been. Certainly in the last 15 months, I can tell you. I'm a born-again virgin. I think it's healed shut.
Oh, don't. I did have.
By the time I've got the hedge trimmers down there, it'll be, where was it?
Well, I wanted to say I did have my smear done this week, and I must admit I never remembered it being quite so painful and uncomfortable at the beginning. Thinking what's going on there, lack of use, but never mind.
Oh well. Yeah, I think once you finish with the hedge trimmers, you sort of get there and think, okay.
Yeah, what's all the fuss about?
I need a mirror to get to see past my belly now.
Put those little mirrors on your toes, on the tops of your feet.
Oh, that's what I need to do. Probably get those in menswear shops.
Yeah, definitely.
For skirting.
Yeah, teenage boys walking around with shiny shoes.
I'm sure that's the only reason my dad ever polished his shoes. They teach you that in the army. So what does that say about our armed forces?
The army are very well known for having the shiniest shoes, actually, let's be honest.
Well, but it's spit and polish.
Yeah, definitely.
And a heated spoon.
What? I'll tell you what, this dog.
He's not happy, is he? He's starved. He's starved. He's neglected. Nobody loves him.
We don't love you at all, dog.
You are cruel.
I am.
I meant to ask Helen how Gilly was, because I've missed the Zooms this last few weeks, so I haven't been able to see Gilly have his evening treat. And it's amazing how he manages to get the treat off Helen and stay below the camera view. Little monkey.
Does Gilly actually exist?
He does. We have seen him. I've seen him on some of the Zooms, but he's very shy.
Oh.
It might be because he's not got his equity license, or perhaps he's not being paid as an extra.
Well, yeah, I was going to say maybe he thinks he needs more. You know, if you want me to satisfy your audience, you're going to have to pay me.
Well, and if you have dialogue, sometimes you get credits, don't you? So this is why Arthur's doing the whiny thing today, because technically that's dialogue.
Technically, he's had more lines than I have today. It's going to have to be Loraine and Arthur featuring Emma.
Oh, Gilly is a happy boy. Good to know.
Oh, that's good.
So next time we're on, Helen, would you mind showing us your beautiful poncho? Because I'd love for people to see it.
That would be nice.
It's a thing of beauty. I can't believe the amount of time that Helen spends on getting those details right and sort of knitting and re-knitting and all the rest of it. She said he knows he should be on his bed to get his biscuit, so he's terrified to move off it. Well, yeah, because you don't want to miss your biscuit.
That's true.
Might be the only opportunity of the day. And of course, being a dog, he's no idea where his next meal's coming from.
Because we starve them.
The sheer stress, the stress of it all. Was that leaping in the background? Did somebody jump off the bed?
No, I've got his toy and I threw it. Drop. All day. He'd be happy.
Oh, bless. Well, I hope we've inspired you today with some of the new releases. I've made you think. I'm sure everyone's going out to do that little builder teapot.
Oh, I love the builder.
Love a man with a tool belt and a screwdriver.
Oh, yes, without a doubt.
Yeah, and it's not the hammer that knocks it in.
I have no answer to that one, Loraine. No answer whatsoever.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
We do like a workman.
Excellent.
Oh, and Helen's close to finishing the poncho. Oh, does that mean we will get to see a model shot next week?
Oh, we can hope. What colour is it? We know.
I think is it a silvery grey? It looks like a silvery grey, but it could be a very, very light blue. It's hard to photograph sometimes, isn't it? Yeah. But it's that mustardy sort of chartreuse colour for one side, and then this looks like silvery grey or very light icy blue for the left side. And the way that she's done the cables, of course, is exceptionally clever, and the way that the textures on the two sides and the way it all undulates this way and that way and so on. Yeah. Unbelievable. Oh, silver and gold. There you are. So silver.
Is that a bit like the dress? Is it white and gold or is it blue and silver? Do you remember that dress?
I do remember that dress, but it's clearly a goldy, mustardy kind of colour. You can see that. There's no getting away from that. I just wasn't sure if it was a silvery or whether it was an icy blue, because sometimes they're really challenging to get a good photograph of.
Yeah.
Because your camera naturally wants to make things look grey, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, shush, I'm coming. My goodness.
Well, Arthur says we've finished for the day.
Arthur says it's time.
It's time for bed, said Zebedee.
He's waited for his mashed potato and gravy for long enough.
Oh, bless. Are you going to sing us out?
What shall I sing? Have you got any requests today?
Oh, now then. Tracy sent me a video yesterday with Best of My Love from the Eagles. Have you got any Eagles in your repertoire?
No.
Hotel California or something?
Oh, I know that one. Yeah. Well, I know Hotel California, and that's it.
Yeah, that particular bit again.
Yeah.
What else?
The closest I've got to the Eagles is the Wings. Paul
Right.
McCartney.
Yeah.
Stand on the Run.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
know that one.
Yeah, I'll be on the run once you start singing.
Loraine on the Run.
Oh,
You know, you love it.
do warn me about that so I can unplug my earphones.
What do you mean unplugged? Don't you mean turn it up?
Yes, of course. Of course I do.
I don't know. What should we go with? What should we go with, Arthur? We haven't got any special songs.
Muller Kintyre.
Okay. All right then.
You're going to count us in?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.